Hi Sagittarius, this is Samantha with Soul Pathways, and I wanted to go ahead and give you a solar eclipse reading. I hope you're doing good today, and yeah, I'm doing great. I just really wanted to come in here today and see how the solar eclipse tomorrow was going to affect Sagittarius. How it was going to affect you guys, where it was going to affect you, and how you may handle it, and maybe get a little advice. So, yeah. Remember, general reading, so take from it what you can and leave the rest, okay? If you want a personal read, that information is below. All you gotta do is reach out, email me, and we'll set something up if you need a personal reading. So, the solar eclipse is a partial eclipse in the sign of Aries, which is a sister sign of Sagittarius. That's a very nice blend when we're talking astrology. Wherever that happens to land in your house, if you have a sign in Aries, it'll affect you. That's if this is internal. If it's external, it could affect the men in your life, because solar eclipses are typically masculine related, because the sun is masculine and the moon is feminine. So we just had our lunar, and so that dealt more with the feminine aspects of self, or external, the feminines in our lives. With that being said, let's go ahead and see how this thing may impact you, Sag. So, how is the solar eclipse going to, or where will it, and what aspect will it impact Sagittarius in their lives? Okay, we got one that flipped. Eagle spirit, freedom, and that's the number 13. So we got lucky number 13 for some of you. I just heard flying above the fray. So some of you, this could be getting yourself out of sticky situations. I'm drawn to the unicorn down here, so you could have some miracles flying in to help assist you get out of sticky situations. You know, I'm drawn to that 13 because we always think of, like, immediately I'm thinking of the myth Friday the 13th and black cats, and don't walk under, you know, ladders and stuff like that, throwing salt over your shoulder and things of that nature. And you know, 13 is also a very lucky number as well for some. I happen to know 3 and 1 equal 4, and 4 is a number of stability. Excuse me. Something going on with my nose. I've got a tickle on my nose. You could have a tickle in your nose. 344 when I said that, talking about 4s. We could have a life path 3, a life path 4, or a life path 1 here. But nevertheless, eagles could be significant, or birds, period. You could be dealing with a situation that kept you in the dark, kept you in the fog, kept you feeling like, what the heck is going on here? Like, you're itching your head like, what the heck? Really? I mean, you could have really been, with all that fog down there, I mean, look at tons of stuff, like, lots of stuff you didn't know. I think you're going to get a higher perspective. I think you're going to get answers. You could get communication. I think a way is going to be made. I really do believe you're being divinely guided up here with the universe sticking out here. Stars could be important for you. You could be a star seed with 438 on my timer, which is an 11, 411. Those all could be angel numbers for you. I do believe I'm speaking to a very specific set of Sagittariuses here. Told me to look at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, enlightenment. You're going to be enlightened. You're going to be given some information. And there's a door, a portal. I do believe 19. 19 is a 1. A new beginning. So some forest temple. So I do believe forests, for me, mean muddled thinking. Like, you're in a place where you're kept in the dark. You don't know which way to go. I always think of Alice in Wonderland with all the eyes, and it was dark, and she was like, oh my god, and then the cat had to come out and help her, right? The Cheshire cat. Well, I think you're going to get like a Cheshire unicorn. Serendipitous help, Sag. You're going to get help, and it's going to get you unstuck and free. It's like maybe you got, this eagle got hooked up in a wire somewhere, and it's going to set you free. It's actually going to put you into a new dimension. You might even walk away from something, because I just heard a timeline, jump a timeline, start something new. I've got a feminine here. This could a female. Doesn't have to be, though. This could be a man too. Remember, we all have feminine and masculine aspects to ourselves. So, with that being said, green's important. We could be healing heart chakras here, lighting it up, healing it up. I felt communication coming in here. This could be, you could be a female getting a message from another female, another male, who knows? Whatever it is, this is like a jewel. I don't know why I'm thinking jewel. Oh, yeah, sun, clarity. On a solar eclipse, wow, yeah. The light is going to be shed on a situation that had you in the dark, Sag. And if that's not the case, you're going to shed light for somebody else on a situation that has been keeping that person in the dark. And I just heard risky business. It's a risky business, but a risk well worth taking. And with that heart all lit up, I really feel like emotions are involved here. And these two cards are stuck together, so I really feel like they go together. Yeah. You're now flexible. Somebody's flexible and flying towards the other. So, yeah. We got 48 on the bottom there, which equals 3. We could be looking at life path 4, life path 8s here. Okay, life path 9 on this temple. So, I really do get with this card, like, excuse me, I'm going to set this eagle card down. I was told to hold these up. This female here has her back to this fairy. Now I got a life path 8 and a life path 9, or a life path 1 and a life path 4. I don't think the 9 or the 1 knows that the 4 or the 8's coming. Or it could be the 9 and the 1, or the 4 and the, you know what I mean, the 1 and the 8. Yeah. Whatever this may be, these could actually be days of the month, the 19th and, well, we don't have 48 days in the month, but this could be the 4th or the 8th of the month, right? Nevertheless, something's coming in that she doesn't see happening. And I really feel like these numbers, these life paths are going to surprise this life path and going to help this life path move forward at 9:33 on my timer. 333 could be important here. 444 even more so. There's something about stability, finances, forward movement here. New beginnings, and the sun. Masculines. So this could be a masculine setting it off. Or this could be a feminine setting it off for a masculine. Either way you look at it, I had a mirrored number here. I had 1001 when I said that. So, may want to look that number up. Either way, freedom is what the ultimate gain is from this communication. And oddly enough, patience. And I shuffled this deck crazily. This card actually came out for Scorpio. So, Sag, if you have Scorpio in your chart anywhere, watch the Scorpio reading, because they had a very telling reading for the solar eclipse. That number is 13. No, it's not. It's 18. I'm a lying liar. This is 18. So we have another 8 and another 1. And, yeah. So, again, with the fog and the birds, so it seems to me that what once was stuck, sitting in a foggy situation and needing to be patient, is now lifting off. Look at how that bird's in flight and above the fog. So I really feel, Sag, that you were once knee deep in a situation that you weren't sure how you were going to get out of, and now you've broken out. This is where you're going to wind up being, flying above the fray. I think that's fabulous, and it's going to take a very powerful individual or situation. I don't know, I heard situationship, to help you heal. I've got another feminine and a bear. And again, a 4. So again, 11:59 on my timer. We got 4s. So 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. We could be dealing with somebody who's 44, 54, life path 4 again. The 4th of the month could be significant. So April 4th, or April itself, since it's the 4th month. Yeah, generosity's coming up here with 23. This is change. So this could be to purify a situation. So I really feel like whatever is happening here, there's going to be a change made, because I feel generous communication coming in. It's taken a lot for somebody to do this too. I really do feel, but they feel they need to protect. They want to protect something. 21. Now I told you 3s are important. So again, at life path 2 or 1, could be significant. But and back here in the dark, there's a deer, and deers are love. So you might not know it, but this is out of love. This comes from a place of love, whoever's doing this. And it's a very fertile ground there, Sagittarius. So it's either you or somebody else who's wanting to protect you. They're coming in and they want to help you manifest your dreams. Now I'll tell you something about otters. They are lovers. They mate for life, and they actually hold hands when they go to sleep together. They hold hands with their mates. That's a beautiful thing about otters. 46 there, which is a 1, and the water's significant. So we could be talking again about a water sign. I was bringing up Scorpio, but there's their partner, because we got one outside the water and 1 in the water. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio. You could have Scorpio in your chart. But either way, I see a rainbow as well, a rainbow of colors. Rainbows could be significant, and rainbows came out in Scorpio's reading as well, Sag. But back to the protection, you know, your generosity, or the generosity of another with communication, or with some other aspect of giving. It could be giving finances, giving advice, giving help, giving time, giving love. Who knows, giving assistance in some way. They're going to help bring forward transmutation through Phoenix rising in a situation, chaotic situation at that. to bring forward happiness for you. It's either for you or you're going to do it for somebody else. And this place is going to create a garden of Eden, a place of refuge. I just heard home. 15:15 on the timer, which is 6/6. Sixes are all about love again. We're back to love. So this could definitely, it's got words like energy, success, acceptance, power, strength, and now, and it almost wanted to fall out, new beginnings. So let's get a little more information with the new deck here, shall we? Wow. Okay, so what else can you share with us, universe, for Sagittarius, for the solar eclipse? What more can you tell us about the situation? Okay, so yeah, I really feel like there's going to be a powerful movement. You're either going to create that movement, and it's going to take everything you got. Oh, okay, right here. Death and rebirth. Powerful. 19. We're back to a 1. This is fabulous, and this came with it. Adjustment. So you're adjusting yourself, or you're going to help another make an adjustment. 16:56 when I said that, which is 7:11. Divine is 7, and 11 is manifestation that is divinely guided. Hear that car? It's coming in quick, Sag. You're either booking this in quickly, or this is coming in quick for you. We got a 24 and a 1, so we got a 1 and a 6. We've got a life path 9, a life path 2, a life path 4, and a life path 1. Moving forward, looking back, and then moving forward, death and rebirth. I'll tell you, in tarot, death and rebirth is all Scorpio. All Scorpio. And solar eclipses are all Leo. Could have Leo in your chart. This one to come out too. Go with the flow. This is letting go, cleansing, and recovery of something lost, which is now, oh, I said recovery. It says receiving, but I don't believe in mistakes. So recovery. What I heard was what once was lost now is found, is what I heard. Clear as day. 25. And that's divine. Divine told me that. I'm going with it. Sag, you're in recovery mode. You're trying to recover something. I know you are. 1838. 911. That's 911. That's emergency. That's why I'm feeling like a swiftness. And I just heard that fast car again. It's like, vroom. You're rushing in like that, or something's rushing in for you, and it's going to make waves like 9/11, a tower. And not all towers are horrible. Some towers are frickin' fabulous, right? I mean, I think of, the Twin Towers on September 11th. That was amazingly sad and devastating. But other towers can include like childbirths, moving, weddings, getting married, right? Finding the love of your life, changing your address, right? Getting a new job, finding that your soul purpose, things that require confidence, stepping outside of whatever comfort zone you have created for yourself, just by a little bit, and pushing yourself. That's what this card has required you to do, and you do it. Congratulations. And if it isn't you, somebody is doing this to get to you. And that person has defeated all odds to get to you. So keep that in mind when you get, I don't know why I want to say this, when you get that knock on that door or you get that ring on that phone. Because it takes courage. Leo. Strength, fierceness, family. The last thing I'm being guided to say is the length of a solar eclipse. The energy of a solar eclipse lasts 6 months out. So it's like a few weeks before to 6 months out. So I'd say 3 weeks prior to 6 months out or so, and not on the outside. So 6 months definite. You have 6 months from now that the solar eclipse energy will last. So don't think that if it doesn't happen tomorrow, it's not going to happen. Oh, no. You would be sadly mistaken, Sag. We can have towers fall between now and up to 6 months from this solar eclipse. Family. Something about family. And I am just seeing a masculine and a feminine here, or a feminine and her masculine. Okay. So you take from this card what resonates, but we've got somebody who's, well, somebody's fighting for their life, for their right to be who they want to be independent, to be authentic, and to live their most highest and best timeline the way they want to live it, and the way they were destined to live it. And they're fighting to do that against all odds. And it's taking every ounce that they've got to do it. That's you or them. And I got 2222 on my timer when I said that. And the number on the card is 2. You can't make this stuff up. I'm telling you, that was 5 2s. So this could be a soulmate or a twin flame journey. If it's soulmate, I need you to know this right now, and I'm getting chills when I say this. It's high level, multiple lifetimes. There's a soul contract, and I definitely see a red for some of you. There's a keys. I just got corrected. Keys to hearts with red strings attached. Nobody else has those. Only one person is designated to have that key. That's the other person at the other end of that key. So you each have, they have your key to your heart, and you have their key to their heart. And that will be the only person in this lifetime that will be able to get to your heart. Period. And they're coming in with some clarity. Another eagle. And that's a 5. That's the change coming in to help you build your world. And it's lifted. So I'm being told to finish lifting it. Because they want to protect you. Okay? Because right now it seems there are quite a few boundaries in place that are preventing you. If not preventing you, there are boundaries on another that are preventing them from moving the way they want to be moving, to be authentic to themselves. Okay? Hostilities, right? Hostilities. There's conflict and hostilities, boundaries, things that are holding yourself or another person captive. And you want to bring in help, clarity, guidance. And that's a 33. Master number 33 could be significant. Telepathy. So that reminds me of twin flame journey right there. Okay. I'm being guided to get off this deck, so I'll leave that with telepathy. And let's grab a couple more messages off of this deck here. Can you show a few more, shoot, a few more lights? You'll have to forgive me. It's almost midnight here. Can you shed a little more light on what may be happening for Sagittarius? Or where this may go, or how they may handle it moving forward. Open to love. My heart is open. So, I've got twofold messages here, with telepathy being at the back of that deck. 2555 on my timer, so 5 so significant. You might have been seeing 555 recently. If you are in a relationship that is, and you know it, this message is for people who are aware that they're in a soulmate or a twin flame relationship. You could be in a no contact, long distance, you haven't spoke with this person in a long time type of relationship. They want you to know, my heart is open to love. Now this is either coming from a Sagittarius placement, and it could be Sun, rising, Moon, or Venus, or Mars. Understand, it's not just going to be one sign, but there it is, and it's coming in, and it's hot. It's on fire for you, baby. Believe in magic. So, look a little deeper. So there's something that's going to happen, or has already happened, I was corrected again, that helped you look a little deeper and find how beautiful you are. I just heard Dark Night of the Soul. You had your own rising, where you got to figure out how wonderful you are. You got to discover your own treasures, Sag. And you get to play the role of getting to share all that with another, because this one is between two mountains, which are two different people, yourself and another. So there's something special coming in for you. I really do feel like these, your gifts, these gems, because there are some in ice still. You have so much more to give. And I heard there's still healing work to do. Is to come. Taking action towards it, and then trusting your intuition. So I really feel like you're trusting your intuition on the actions that you're taking now at this time. So yeah, for the forward movement, yeah, which is gonna awaken ancient wisdom and lead you to a fresh new Ace of Cups, which is a new start in love. Wow. If this isn't and it will take you, I just heard you weren't expecting it, but it's soaring to joy. I really do feel like you're going to be blown away with the response, because you weren't expecting it. And again, I gotta show this because Divine told me, flying free. Again, it reminds me here, 2 messages about freedom. So, one message, you've set yourself free from a situation, Sag. Congratulations. You did it. And I knew you could. Proud of you. I'm getting water in my eyes. Oh my God. We're just not going there. And then the second message for you guys, which you guys are just a jack of all trades. You guys can pull it off, man. You're manifesting dreams like they're nothing. You're helping others. You help set somebody else free. You set somebody else free. And this was a pearl. And you knew it was a pearl. So you're planting seeds at 30, 40, which is divine. Talking about a new beginning. You did it. I always had faith in you. I just heard that. We always had faith in you. We, your ancestors, 3100 on my timer, which is a 4. That's your squad. Your ancestors, dark and light. They want you to know how very, very proud of you they are. I've definitely got a feminine here who's very proud. I'm talking, oh, I'm getting chills. Oh, those are strong. A smile from here to here. I just heard, lift us out of the damn darkness. I hear you there, 3144 when that was said. So that's another 444. So somebody here could be bringing up the vibration of their generations, their ancestors. Maybe a bit of a generational curse breaker yourself, huh? Sharing of yourself. Somebody might be changing their stripes after all. Emerging into grace. One of my best and most favorite cards in this deck. I open my soul to grace. How can you not just love that? 3232 by 5. That is great. So it looks like, you know, there is a rainbow after the rain. And you're being given that by divine, Sag, and if not, divine's helping you give that to another. And that's also going to be given to you as well. And that was my cat, that loud noise. Very sorry. So let's do angel advice to close before I close out. So what can we share with Sagittarius for advice for the solar eclipse? I just heard, what sage advice can we give them that they don't already know? I heard a cackle and I heard a lot. I'm being told to keep this. Stargazer. Universe. Nothing to do with that scope. Focus on the universe. That's divine talking to you. He's just shape-shifted into a human, and his voice says to you, set your sights higher. It's time to move out of your comfort zone and to begin seeing things in a different way. Do things different than you've done them before, and you'll reap the rewards like you've never had them in your life. See beyond the current situation. It will help you move into the grace. And trust your higher forces, which would be the divine. Okay? So trust in these messages you're receiving I'm being told to shift through. Foxes, they're pretty business, they're good business with business. I mean, this says trust your talents during these changing times, but you know, they're very sly, they're very slick, business minded. This is somebody I'd want to, you know, do my money, deal with my money. Maybe not in a one-on-one relationship, but definitely my tax accountant, my business partner, definitely somebody with this kind of spirit would be excellent, very keen and cool operator. Good under pressure too when it comes to business. Holding space and grace. I was told to read that one. And then magic. You're magic, baby. So this came out in Scorpio's read. So again, that's a double or triple confirmation that you could have some Scorpio. 3636 when I said that, which was 99, coming to the end of a cycle with this one. So magic is all around you. I just heard magic is afoot. Shape-shifting has been spoke of twice now in this reading. And here's another eagle. So 3 eagles. 3 eagles shape-shifting twice. Magic coming out. And underneath the eagle was the sun. You can't get any more synchronicities. Okay, Sag? Clarity, rising above the fray, divine assistance. You're going to just find yourself completely blown away. Here, 3711 when I said that, which is 111. See from a higher perspective and enjoy success and happiness once you do that. It's going to set you free, and you'll be on a whole new path before you know it. And you're going to loving every minute of it. That song is now in my mind. I don't know what song, I don't know the name, I just know, isn't that like an 80s song? Loving every minute of it. Okay, and then Father Sky, which is the universe saying, in the end, trust the unknown. And here's a 4th eagle. And lightning bolts are the unknown, but they're also out of the blue. Things happening out of the blue. You often don't know. It's about wisdom. Unexpected, instantaneous happenings, and that give you freedom, give you independence, help you rise above obstacles and challenges, take you to new perspectives, okay? And bring you success. Beautiful. I love it. We're going to end with that. And again, if you want a personal reading, that information is below. I hope you enjoyed your solar eclipse read. I'll be back in April with more reads for you. And I'm sending you so much love. I'm real proud of you. And may this eclipse bring you all the change that you need, but not only need, want. Okay? Stay blessed and know that you're loved. Till next time, take care. Bye, Sag.